got a conscience. He's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch this.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get tough, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut, don't make way for a prodigy.
The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year, they rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
On first down, Levis. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 27. Off the option, here's Akers. Ooh, with a juke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Levis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. Being chased out left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Looking to pass. Tua. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And the Rams hit 6 and 3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6 and 3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That is incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On second down, a run by H.A. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll run for it with H.A. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground game with H.A. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Tua going to throw. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Touchdown! Elijah Higgins. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And running with power here. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Third down at 6. Here's Levis. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now.
This is intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Levis back to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
1st and 10. Here's Levis. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Akers. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. This quick pass complete to Sutton. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Tua now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. H.A. now up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Tua's throw caught by Higgins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sanders' kick is good, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's 2nd and 3. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. Touchdown, Dolphins! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Levis now on 1st and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 1st and 10, it's Levis. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Short pass to Howard. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Levis looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Levis sets up to throw here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Levis. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Again, it's Levis looking to throw it. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Play action now. Levis.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
Here's Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
Jalen Waddle.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This 2nd and 4.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time.
2nd down and 4. Going right back to Akers.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's good for our Rams. First down. On the ball now. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A give up the middle to Akers. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's got this down to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Off the option, here's Akers. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 26. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with third down and just a yard to go.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Third down and 1. Off the option, here's Akers. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On the counter, this is Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 25-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 11.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. One final try here for Will Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They said their goal was to win 7 games.